Mr. Akash originates from the northern region of Jammu.
Shri Reverence Maharaj, I humbly offer you millions of salutations at your feet. I have heard that both a mother's scolding and a guru's admonition are considered blessings. I have received my mother's scolding but never received a guru's reprimand.
So you genuinely and wholeheartedly desire to receive a guru's wise and thoughtful admonition from him. Don't you agree?
We have devotees of many lifetimes who, like students, continually ask Maharaj, saying that the guru's rule should prevail. If you listen to Satsang, you will receive daily blessings.
If you observe and listen with concentration, you will feel that you are the one being scolded. A wise guru's rebuke is delivered through thoughtful words rather than through harsh physical slaps, isn't it? At certain times, such penitential admonitions are graciously bestowed as a unique favor upon an individual. However, under different circumstances, they may inadvertently wound the recipient's fragile ego. So, if you consistently listen attentively to satsang every day, you will undoubtedly feel that it's being personally said about you. If you listen carefully and wherever you have shortcomings, it will feel like a slap. We believe this is the essence of thorough listening. Pay attention to the teachings of the gurus and follow them accordingly. That is their governance. In regard to matters concerning external punishment, now that you have been created and brought into existence, we have granted you as much authority as we are able to in order to communicate effectively with you. When a guru punishes someone, Maya, illusion, cannot override that punishment. This happens when there is extreme affection. With utmost devotion and complete surrender, it becomes a divine play when he punishes with a whip or a stick. He punishes them by delivering a harsh slap rather than treating them as his own beloved son would deserve. Is he not behaving like a true father should? No, absolutely not. Your mistake cannot even be tolerated at the root. Now that you people are like this, the authority we have given you enough authority that you can say, we are listening and we will act as we see fit. We've given you as much freedom as needed, and the day you become like this, from that day on, I had full control. Then take your time, take a little rest, yes, and fear will settle within you. If you have given us full authority, then you will see that you will remain intimidated, ensuring that no such mistake occurs. If the Guru's gaze becomes harsh, it never feels like we are firmly grounded on earth. We could move anywhere on earth. These Gurus can destroy anything. They never get angry, but even if they do, it is immediately recognized. Whether there is happiness or lack of grace, somewhere someone is stumbling. Then the Guru's vision changes and that flaw is removed, just as love does, right? If the gurus manage affairs in such a way, then look at your people. If you suddenly oppress them without cause, it will suit you. But after today, we will never come again. Today for today, and if you say you are the Lord of my life, we will stand at the gate and weep. Maharaj, you hold the power to kill us, yet please refrain from saying that besides you, we truly have no one. Maharaj, I am certain there is no one besides you. If you meet others persecuting us in this manner, the situation will internally solidify into this is mine. Otherwise, people who show a lot of affection may come into our lives for a few days and then disappear. And when we see that someone wants to love us, we become wary. The world's pretense, in response to us saying, I love you, will cause our entire attention to be on you, and the ailments that hinder your spiritual attainment, their practices will meet our strict scrutiny, and you might think we are just telling you to love and discussing these matters harshly. You will run away, and if you stay. As a result, Siriji will begin to love you, granting you a beloved, deeply cherished companion. But it is important to understand that the genuine love among Gurjars is very rare and seldom found. All acts of service and every form of love ultimately lead to outcomes that carry a hint of bitterness. If you regard it as love, then it is indeed love. However, the situation here is quite different. In fact, it's the opposite. You will experience love while we will respond by striking you. And you consider it as love, then we will love you. If you can understand this, then you can understand what it means. In the world, selfishness is called love. And to us, altruism is called love. If altruism does not connect you to God, then what is our love? If it does not connect you to God, then what is our love? Loving us means loving my beloved. And loving like my beloved, who gently scolds the child while holding them in the father's lap, then lovingly sits the child in the guru's lap following discipline. Therefore, our lives continue to remain under the benevolent will of Gurudev. We faithfully follow his teachings and guidance, as this is the sacred decree he has established for us. No, Darth does not mean to slap or punish. If you think that the mind's intellect is being lost, then we can become devoted only when we dedicate ourselves.
Do it.
Look, right now you have the ability to do anything you want. You are not afraid at all, but they do not have a permanent residence. Instead, they have become Babaji for us, serving as our spiritual guide and mentor. Now, as long as your own existence persists, the influence won't be able to reach you, understand? Until when did the Lord not speak to Arjuna without surrender in the Gita? One must remain on the chariot until they descend from it, diligently practicing the eightfold path and sincerely and earnestly proclaiming, Lord, I am your disciple and I surrender myself fully to you. Please now tell me a comprehensive solution. Is it preferable to wage war or to renounce worldly life and devote oneself to devotional singing? Then the Gita began, didn't it?
Marji, give me one more idea. Now, in reality, people often say that when they make a mistake from you, they seek their guru's forgiveness or they approach great leaders and it becomes known. Here too, as a solution, someone always approaches Gurudev to apologize.
Yes, the thing is that if you accept the Guru's image as the ultimate truth, then what image do you accept? Don't you accept the Guru directly? Now see whom we have enshrined above our heads and within our own dwelling where we reside, Guruji's sandals, Guruji's socks, and several of Guruji's blessed items, preserving their sacred presence throughout our home. And Guruji is enshrined in a dignified image in front, meaning day and night they are in our sight. Now, if we make a mistake, we stand before the image like such, Lord, you are omniscient, my mistake is happening from me. In reality, you might hesitate to admit it, but you hesitate to tell the image because it's part of our household things. Otherwise, it wouldn't be like that. Just as the Guru manifests and speaks in public, it will happen accordingly, you will see. If you are making mistakes, you will witness the Guru's stern gaze. Without any reason, you might feel, is he angry? You will start to fear, be certain. They kindly want to make us worthy of beloved ones. They display happiness or displeasure outwardly. We inform the mistakes made. This is a discipline, rectify it. This is a grace. As if you have done something, we have enhanced it. He is not beneficial in any way, as he offers no advantage. When you choose to subscribe, they genuinely encourage you to seek solitude and allow yourself to cry as you reflect on the type of friend you have become today. My Guru offered me praise, and similarly, when the Guru scolds and criticizes you, truly know that it is because the Guru has either brought you prosperity or has dismantled a very important plan. If the Guru has destroyed a very big event, he leaves in such a way that your mind goes to the Guru. Dedicate your mind to the Guru. So you get scolded, your mind and intellect are harshly reprimanded and scolded by others. Oh, what a sad fate it is to fear the Guru. Once we heard that a Kavi Pandit was peaceful. His disciple was a colorful Baba wearing many colored clothes, and initially he was respected by the villagers. It becomes problematic when someone has made a mistake. Although we do not know the exact nature of the error, it is clear that they did make one. They were involved in a big scam, carrying such a large bundle. They beat their backs with sticks held in both hands. And just like that, the gentleman would step back respectfully while saying, Sir, then they would explain, then your back got hit by a strong stick, sir, making sure their message was clearly understood. When they went out in the afternoon, the people in their local neighborhood said, Hey, old man, you were beating others with sticks and pushing them roughly. They are not our gentlemen. And on one occasion, when we shared this with our Guru, he graciously bestowed his blessings upon the disciple who wholeheartedly dedicates himself to the Guru's teachings. They say that Maya can never punish him and time can never discipline him. When you chant the Naam earnestly and are about to engage in wrongful behavior, at that moment, see that you must surrender to Gurudev. They are watching you carefully. You might just manage to escape successfully if you think in a way that someone is about to make a mistake, and at that very moment, keenly observe and recognize that happening. While sitting in Brindavan, Gurudev has a CCTV camera installed. You have a mantra, right? You don't have the Naam, do you? You believe this with emotion, don't you? So I believe that Naam, that mantra, through these feelings is saying this. If you make a mistake, they will find out. If you have this fear, then maybe you won't make mistakes. Because my friend Gurudev is watching, that's why a representation of Gurudev is kept. Just as we install a big mirror in our room so that we constantly remember standing or sitting that my Gurudev is watching me. I am currently residing in the refuge of Gurudev where I constantly see him, and I want to sincerely inform you that Shriji has indeed arrived as Gurudev. My beloved has graciously arrived to offer her unwavering support and comfort. Indeed, there is no other figure comparable to Gurudev. He is the direct Ishdev. He comes and gives teachings and tells his congregation. Whoever remained in the refuge of Gurudev all their life became an officer of the highest position. And those who adopt mantras and rituals but start acting recklessly without the Guru's guidance, then their actions accomplish nothing. Chant the Naam well, chant the mantra well. Whenever inappropriate conversation arises, I fear that my Gurudev is watching over me. Even if I displease the world around me, I know I cannot displease Gurudev. If my Gurudev becomes angry, then what is the use of my life? This feeling will make